Hi Mike, how you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. Well, as you know, we're doing this video series. I wanted to give you an opportunity. Why don't you introduce yourself to everybody?
Hi, my name is Mike Hilker, the software development, director of software development here at EVAPCO and Global Information Technology. Grew up in Pennsylvania just across the line, and I've been working here for 15 years.
Now, have you been in Pennsylvania most of your life?
Yeah, grew up in Pennsylvania, moved to Maryland for a short period of time right after I got married, and then moved back to Pennsylvania when we started a family.
Oh, so you hated the taxes.
Yeah, that was a factor.
That was definitely a factor. Tell us about EVAPCO.
EVAPCO is a global manufacturer of industrial refrigeration and HVAC equipment, and it's an employee-owned company that was founded in 1976.
All right. So I think you know that I came here today to harass you about the digital journey.
Yes.
So the digital journey is something we're talking about right now with all the manufacturers, because a lot of manufacturers have been ignoring it for a long time, but now it's time. Now it's time to come along. And I see personally EVAPCO as a front runner in the digital experience playground. So I'm going to ask a series of open-ended questions, and I just want you to jump on it wherever it goes.
Sure.
So tell us about the digital journey that EVAPCO's taken. Maybe a history of some of the software you're running and how it impacts your market today.
Yeah, so I think in the early days, EVAPCO started as, we're a very people-oriented company. We have a lot of engineering folks here at EVAPCO, so things started with little engineering programs, tools that the engineers would use, and then we relied on our relationships with people outside of the organization to reach out to those engineers who would use the tools for them. And I think the biggest thing that we tried to accomplish was taking those tools and put them in a platform where we could expose them to more people, put some rules and regulations, so to speak, to help keep the users in a safe space in terms of how they use the tools, so they're not getting themselves in trouble, but really leverage the capabilities that EVAPCO has and promote them through software is what we focused on.
So you built a custom platform. What kind of work do they do in that, if we could be just a little more specific?
Sure. We built an application that's called Spectrum, and that's the tool that our sales representatives and engineers throughout the industry can use to configure and select the right piece of equipment for a given job within that tool. And it helps them to quote it and configure it, much like a configurator for a vehicle, like if you went to Chevrolet.com and build your own Silverado, that type of tool.